Guys, how are we doing? Sorry for the delay, but we had a bit of a incident in our travel that postponed our trip for a couple days, and I'm going to be talking about it in my second digital travel entry, which covers current events. For the current event digital travel entry, I have to catch a newsworthy event that captures national and international attention and discuss how the event is significant and why it is significant to British society. So, obviously, it delayed my trip by 2 days. I was supposed to get in here Friday morning, and instead, I got in Sunday morning. Um, but what happened was on our flight leaving Charlotte Thursday night, we flew about halfway there. The flight was totaling in about 7 hours, and in about three and a half hours in, we were notified by the plane captain. The we were notified by the plane captain that we'd be turning around and heading back to Charlotte, and this was caused by a fire at a energy substation that was being used to give power directly to the airport. And I pulled up some info on it. The travel plans of up to 300,000 passengers were cast into disarray on Friday after the fire at the West London substation, and it grounded more than 1,300 flights between Europe's busiest airports and locations across the globe. This was very detrimental to British society and global society because Heathrow Airport in London is the largest hub in Europe and is one of the largest hubs in the world. And international travel is extremely reliant, especially international travel between Europe on Heathrow Airport. And it closed for a total of 15 hours on Friday, and many remarked it as an embarrassment for Britain on the global stage. It was expected to close for 22 hours because it closed, I want to say, at 2 a.m. on Friday, and then we're going to open it back up Saturday at midnight, or I guess Friday at midnight, start of Saturday. But it ended up only closing for 15 hours. While it was initially suspected as a potential terrorist attack or foul play with the electrical substation, the inquiries do remain ongoing, but the police and people involved in the incident have deemed it not as suspicious. But yeah, this affected British society, global society. It impacted me a lot and many of the people on my travel experience studying abroad in London. I personally had to spend a day in Charlotte at a hotel and then rebook a flight that took me from Charlotte to Boston, and then I flew overnight from Boston to Dublin, and then this morning took my flight from Dublin to Manchester, and then I spent 4 hours taking a train or a series of trains from Manchester all the way down to London, and I ended up getting here at about, I think it was around 1 p.m. local time. So it was about 2 days and 6 hours later that I would arrive from my original expected arrival time. And it also impacted many others in my group. Others had to fly to other domestic locations in the United States, then take international flights over. Others were stranded at different airports in the U.S. One person was stranded in Amsterdam and flew back to the U.S. and then flew back over to London. So I mean, just in our little study abroad group itself, you could see how it impacted the lives of us, and you can broaden that onto the global scale of up to 300,000 passengers that were thrown into their own disarray from the fire, and how all their travel plans were changed and having to be adjusted on the fly because of this incident. But yeah, that is my second digital travel journal that is going to be going on current events. now that I'm here for the trip, I do plan to be uploading more frequently. Wasn't my intent to be waiting this long, but under the circumstances, I didn't really have much of an option. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow, and we'll go over another entry for my digital travel journal. So see ya.